then there are also, wows, astonishing wows, like something like when I learned that, the way how clothes are produced and I've really never had real this part I've never really thought of. Like, my mom telling me you have to wash it. Like it's kind of like it's in my brain. Like I don't even think about like if I buy something, I wash it, right?
Hmm.
But I deep dived into what kind of chemicals, like how do we reproduce, coming back to your ethical production question, how do we produce clothes and how much toxicity we have in these clothes, right? All these toxic chemicals. And that basically, I don't remember the study, but basically I will have a look if I find it again. But it was a study saying that, a few years ago, whatever kind of clothes you have, we already say that you wear it as long as best, right? The Vivienne Westwood style, right? But
Right.
then it doesn't really, also it does hold mostly, and I was very surprised by that, for clothes, for gym clothes, for sports clothes. I don't know if you know that, most probably you know, but like I was devastated. They are like stat fatale, or I don't know how to pronounce it, like they're like really bad chemicals,
Okay.
which is like the level is like 200 times higher, 200 times. It's not twice, it's like
Wow.
200 times. They made a study of basically buying Lululemon leggings and Nike and Adidas, and it was all shit, right? Sorry to say that, but it was all not good. But so basically, all these levels were like, and the kind of way, I think it has something to do with the nylon or the plastic, but it's really, really complicated to get this out by just washing it once or twice. So apparently you should have to wash your gym clothes 10 times. And you actually should never buy new gym clothes because it's just really bad. And here's the thing. When you sweat, I'm sticking with this example because I think to me it was really eye-opening. So, especially when you're in the gym, you sweat. So, let's leave the fact aside that whenever you put plastic clothes on,
Hmm.
no matter what you want to tell me, everybody stinks.
I
Okay,
believe
so
you.
let's
Yes.
but let's be very gracious,
Yeah.
right? And leave this fact aside. So what I told you about now about these toxic chemicals and all of that stuff, whenever you sweat, as you and me know it when we go and lie at the beach somewhere and tan, then your skin opens up a bit, right? And we're all a little bit bigger because, we're not cold, right? So
Exactly.
whatever you put on your skin is going in your skin. Now, coming back to the plastic clothes we wear, it's kind of like a garbage bag, right? And then you sweat in the garbage bag, and all of what's in that, of course, goes into your skin. So now we are here having like, what is that? Like 80% of skin is covering our body, or maybe it's even more. I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe, I guess it's even more. But so here's the thing. How can we be even surprised if we have skin irritations? How can we even, sorry, I'm making up the really big thing here, but
Oh,
like so here's the thing, especially I think for women. So we have the beauty industry telling us, and I love my creams and I'm very interested in all of that. I'm also very interested in like sustainable stuff there. But here's the
okay.
thing. So you have to have good creams for, I don't know, we have a night cream, we have an eye cream, we have I don't know, spend a lot of money on this, right? And I love to do that because I love to try out these things.
Maybe if
But
I use those, I'll be beautiful like you.
I'm spending so much money. Like the average woman spends like a lot of money for just like all these kind of creams, right? And when you're 30, you have to have like an anti-age cream, an anti-wrinkle cream, and then whatever. So you have like hundreds of dollars what you spend during a month. But then we put on our pants in the gym. And all of the so we spent like so many $100 on this part, right? Okay, it's our face. I'm not saying that we shouldn't. But then it's like we put on whatever kind of toxic chemical on the rest. How can we be okay with that? And how can we be okay with, I don't know where the skin irritation is coming from. I don't know. It's just itching now, out of the blue.
Exactly.
Seriously,
So
I
because
don't, nobody is thinking about this. Like, why?
yeah,
Why
exactly.
is this okay? I don't know. Like, and this sports stuff, really, I don't know. Like, I don't know I saw this like in a documentary or something, and I was really, and then I researched it a little bit, and I didn't know that this is basically the worst part of clothing, which you have the highest level of toxic chemicals in, and I really didn't know.
Right.
So, and then I found, not making any ads here, of course, but I found like actually also during Fashion Revolution Week, there was a guy who I knew like a year ago, 2 years ago now, but basically wanted to explain the concept of C-cell.
Okay.
He held like, a talk, and he founded a firm on basically just producing gym clothes with C-cell.